Design, development, and digital marketing to promote your business. 24/7 business class support to cloud solutions, security, and more. Multiply your growth today.
It doesn't matter if you speak English or if your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
And we speak with one voice.
Six car. The official ground transportation provider for the 2024 CFU Boys Challenge Series coordinators hosted in Trinidad and Tobago. Thanks to our partners, the Ministry of Sports and Development, Trinidad and Tobago, Sport TT, I Choose Sport, 6 Rent-A-Car, Subway, Stream Blue, and Powerade.
Teams coming out. There's Curaçao.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of St. Martin, to be followed by the national anthem of Curaçao.
Curaçao in the white, St. Martin in green. Both teams greeting each other before the start of kickoff. My name is Enrique Rupert. Joining me is Joshua Fletcher. We are getting ready for Curaçao versus St. Martin here at the Bolden Stadium. It is match 2. St. Martin will line up. Here's the team.
Here we have today Ronnie Jean-Baptiste, DeRozan Matthias, Jairo Jean-Baptiste, Jimmy Calon, Samuel Almonte, Damian Brownie, Hugo Tranquet, Marcelin McRavens, Mark Moise, Joseph Arundel, and Joseph Webster.
The referee in charge, Natalia Williams. First assistant referee, Miguel Joseph. Second assistant referee, Guillaume Parkins. And the fourth official, Nakia Haywood. Lining up for Curaçao. In goal, EJ New. Captain, Jareem Pertinella. Number 2, Elijah Mullins. Number 4, Simeon Barrios. Number 7 goes by Showtime. Number 8, Asher Ignacia. Number 9, Gio Winster. Number 10, Sam Ruiz. Number 15, Juan Andreas Molina Robles. Number 16, Marta. And number 20, Robin Griffiths. We are 2 minutes away from kickoff here. St. Martin will get us started. St. Martin playing one game thus far. A 6-0 loss to Puerto Rico. Curaçao, a 3-1 loss to French Guyana. Both teams will be looking for a win here today. Joshua, we in for an exciting one?
Yeah, I do think there's an exciting one. Great weather, great atmosphere for football. These both teams have something to fight for in terms of they both being defeated. They are both trying to get a one-up on each other just to qualify, and I believe it to be a great game.
Most certainly. About 1 minute from kickoff, referee Natalia Williams is just waiting for the countdown. St. Martin, they will be playing a conventional 4-3-3. And it looks like Curaçao are playing a 4-2-2. And they are underway. They get it out wide. Here's Showtime. Tries to get a true ball to Winster. Here comes the goalkeeper, No. Very far out of his box. We see that a lot now in football. Keepers, sweeper keepers, as they would say.
Have to agree with you there, Enrique. Always hasty to come off the line and make the challenge.
And well, No is playing as a sweeper right now because he's very close to the center half. There's a ball inside. Gets it wide. Beats his man. He plays it into the middle, but there's no one. But here's a shot. Oh, it's shot is, and it goes over the bar. He tried the shot on the first attempt, but the second attempt, it just was too powerful. I believe that was Barrios coming in from the center of midfield. It's a lovely piece of skill to get past his man. There we see Noor back into the action again. He plays his pass a little bit short. It's intercepted, but it's well done. It's a good recovery by the Curaçao midfielder. And now they're going to send Showtime on a run. Here, Showtime comes up the left-hand side, but he's offside.
If he'd just hold his run for about a half second, maybe it'll be onside there.
I believe so. Just talking with one of the team personnel, they say they call him Showtime because his name is just too hard to pronounce. A lot of the Curaçao. Oh, that's a lovely piece of skill. He sends it out wide to the right-hand side. Curaçao. And here, oh, it's just over the bar. But lovely passing from the Curaçao players. They seem to already have found their tempo just 2 minutes in.
Yeah, great link-up play between the four front men. Looked like they are familiar playing with each other.
In the earlier game, it took both teams a very, very long time to settle in possession. But here we have Curaçao. They are already finding their feet just 3 minutes and 20 seconds into the first half. Here we have the captain over a free kick. He puts it into the box. Oh, it's a overhead kick attempt. The Curaçao boys are not afraid of showing their flair early on into the game. Very hard work done by number 6 of St. Martin. But Curaçao win back possession and they are trying to hold it right now. They go straight back to their captain, Pietronella.
What is the interesting thing about Curaçao is how well they hold their shape.
That's lovely. They seem to be very tactically aware. And it's very good to see from under 14 footballers, that type of discipline.
Indeed, it shows a great knowledge of the game.
Curaçao, their senior men's team are ranked just above 80 in the world in FIFA rankings. And I'm pretty sure in a couple of years' time, we'll see quite a number of these players playing for that senior team as well. St. Martin trying to get it clear. They do. They're trying to come forward on the left-hand side. St. Martin are attacking from the left to right of screen, while Curaçao are going from right to left. Just too much traffic there for him. And now St. Martin can launch an attack. And it is, but Noor comes out once again. Joshua, what have you seen from this tournament so far?
Well, the tournament produces a great amount of talent. Yesterday, there was a lot of goals, a lot of great talented players. Just like the likes of these young lads here today. You can see the quality, even in the first few minutes of the game. Eager to get on the ball, eager to get something going.
Here's Winster. Winster is in the box. What can he do? He gets it back out on the right-hand side, and it's it. Oh, it's just past the outstretched legs of Sam Ruiz. One of the smallest players on the field. I'm sorry, that's Robin Griffith. One of the smallest players on the field. Attempted an overhead kick a little while ago. He's clearly not shy to be innovative and creative. St. Martin, they're trying now. And this is a good ball over the top. Can they get in? Can they get in? Oh, that's a lovely save by Noor. Quick through. He gets it to Showtime. Showtime. It's a wonderful tackle by number 5 from St. Martin.
Jimmy Chalon, I believe.
It is Jimmy Chalon. Physically the biggest player on the St. Martin team. And here's number 6, Almonte. Almonte passes it to number 19, Webster. But it's a good save by Noah once again, showing his quality as a goalkeeper. Showtime coming in through the center. It was a free ball for a while, and now it's on for Robles. But that's a lovely sliding tackle. Curaçao win their first corner kick of the game.
I think that slide tackle had to be timely there. It was pretty close to the box.
We've already seen a penalty in the earlier game. There were some reckless tackles in that Grenada Bonhair game earlier today. Hopefully this game has a little bit more discipline to it.
I think this tournament has seen a great number of penalties thus far. I think yesterday had 4.
Okay. But here's Curaçao with their first corner of the game. They put it into the box. It's over the heads of the captain. That's a lovely piece of skill. Just faking Turquette. And now they come again. But it's well cleared by Arundel. Eight minutes in, 9 minutes in, and it is still 0-0 here at the Attobolden Stadium. Noah is really high up the pitch at this point in time. And they have absolutely no problem going straight back to the keeper, who is well outside his 18-yard box right now.
Yeah, he is a confident lad. He knows his ability. He isn't afraid to step out of his box.
But here's Curaçao. Here's Curaçao. It's a wonderful save by Jean Baptiste. Ronnie Jean Baptiste. It was a lovely ball from Barrios onto Winster. What a wonderful, wonderful save by Ronnie Baptiste. And Curaçao have their second corner of the game.
Yeah, Ronnie Baptiste did a great job by opening up his body to make himself as big as possible to block the shot. Great goalkeeping.
Referee says play on. Now she goes back to the foul on Showtime earlier in the game. But you're right, Joshua. We don't see many goalkeepers, use the proper technical in a lot of situations. So it's good to see the under 14 lad, having that awareness and having that skill set to make a good save like that early on in the game. Ignacier is over the free kick. 6 Curaçao shoots in the box. 10 St. Martin shoots are in the box. They have left Showtime free in the middle of the box. It's a poor free kick, but Showtime, he misses his volley. Now a shot from outside the box. Here's a wonderful goal!
What a screamer!
That is a thunderbolt! by number 15, Juan Andres Molina Robles.
Great technique approaching the ball. Lovely strike, have to say so myself.
After the missed volley, it is laid off by Winster for a wonderful, wonderful shot by Juan Andres Molina Robles. He puts Curaçao in the lead. It is 1-0 in favor of Curaçao. That is some skill to get that on target. Far more to even get a goal.
Great skill. He didn't even lean back. He made sure and kept his body over the ball. Great skill. Especially at a young age.
May we remind you, this is the CFU under 14 Boys Series Challenge. These are under 14 kids playing. But it takes some quality to produce a goal like that at this level. St. Martin trying to get the ball clear, but nobody is really controlling it properly. There's Joseph Webster out on the right-hand side. He'll be going to collect the ball to take the throw in. No, he gives it to the other John Baptiste. Jairo John Baptiste. Now it's a throw for Curaçao. Barrios with the throw to the captain, Pietanella. There is the goal scorer. It's back to Barrios and loses possession. It's a foul on showtime. Curaçao have a free kick. And it's taken quickly. Will he find him? He does find him. Here's the number 10, Sam Ruiz. What will he do? Is he going to have a shot? It's a kind of shot, but it's out of showtime, and it's a wonderful save. Once again, and he has the ball again. But he loses it. It's good clearance by Shalon. And the shot by Ignacia goes wide. The keeper is down.
Not a bad attempt from showtime. But I think he could have looked for one of his teammates coming into the box.
Here we see the goal again on the replay. Wonderful, wonderful goal by Juan Andres Molina Robles. You do not see under 14 players with that type of quality. I'm still in awe of it.
Yeah, watching the goal again, you can see the ball was actually dipping. No way the keeper could have touched that.
Mm-hmm. There are not much under 14 keepers in world football that will get to that.
Indeed.
15 minutes have gone here at the Attobolden Stadium. It is Curaçao 1, St. Martin 0. A wonderful strike by Juan Andres Molina Robles to put Curaçao into the lead. Some of the players are taking a quick hydration break. It is very, very hot down there. 32 degrees Celsius. Play is restarted. Here comes St. Martin with Webster. He puts it back into the middle. It's a chase on for Samuel Almonte. He loses possession, however. And it's back. Yeah. Curaçao lose possession. But now here comes Mark Moyes. He's still fighting. Mark Moyes. It looks like it just came off his hand there. Curaçao have been dominating proceedings thus far.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. They seem a bit more comfortable on the ball. A more possession-based side, while St. Martin kind of relies on the counter-attack.
But do not be surprised. In the earlier game today, Grenada did not look great in the first half, and once they scored that goal, the floodgates opened. But the way Curaçao is playing right now, I'm wondering how they lost to French Guiana. How good is French Guiana?
Probably a really structured and quality-based team.
Maybe it was mistakes like that cost them that game. But St. Martin have a throw on the left-hand side. Six of Curaçao players are warming up on the touchline.
That is interesting. I wonder if you'll see any first.
But
first half
here's
substitutions.
Almonte. Easy save for No. Yeah, we're still about 17 minutes away from the first half, and 6 players are warming up. It's gone back to No. No seems very comfortable with the ball at his feet. Very promising sign for a keeper of his age. Barrios just loses the ball. And now here's the goal scorer. Sam Ruiz through the middle. They're looking for Showtime, who's offside. It's the second time Showtime has been offside. He needs to check his run. How do you teach a player to check his run, Joshua?
To my knowledge, it have several ways in terms of just, holding back a bit, counting 1 second in your mind. Then there's also the instance where you curve your run so you don't go directly forward.
Here we have some of the highlights while the hydration break is going on. 1 or 2 chances for each team in the first couple of minutes. Here was Barrios on the left-hand side, getting it through to Winster, but a wonderful save by Jean-Baptiste, Ronnie Jean-Baptiste. But here was the thunderbolt of a goal by Juan Andres Molina Robles. Outside of the box. There we had a shot from Almonte. Did not trouble No in the slightest. It is still 1-0 here at the Atterbolden Stadium. Curaçao lead.
I wouldn't count out St. Martin as yet, as their players have shown good quality thus far. They just need to string together a few passes and get at the end of something. Be a bit more clinical in front of the goal.
And maybe that will also calm down some of their nerves. Curaçao have made 6 changes to their starting lineup from that loss against French Guiana.
Well, it seems that those changes have paid off thus far. Great football, great link-up play between the players.
Certainly has. Sam Ruiz on the right-hand side, but could not keep the ball in play. It's a throw-in for St. Martin.
This Sen Ruiz, he's a nippy player. Great skill. Always willing to get on the ball and show his quality.
It seems like all the front men for Curaçao have that little flair about them. It's very good to see young players be able to express themselves. And it will only help their game in the future.
I have to agree with you there. Great amount of confidence from each one of them.
It's a lovely high press by Curaçao. Showtime just overhits his pass, but it's down to Sam Ruiz. Oh, who gets the shot over the bar?
Not a bad attempt at all.
Extra weighted pass by Showtime, and Sam Ruiz just a little too much power from the number 10. He's down. Seems to be, he got clipped, or he clipped the St. Martin defender.
I think the only fault in Curaçao's game right now is that when they're approaching the box, they need to be a bit more patient. Just when they're placing that final ball in, don't be too, hasty to get a shot off or putting the ball too fast. Just be a bit patient, and then putting the precise ball.
And I think that will come with time and experience as well too, because young players, they want to score as much goals as they possibly can. So in that first game, they were taking shots from 40 yards out. So, I think with time and experience and exposure, and this is the wonderful part of this tournament, giving these players, the 23 teams in this tournament, the exposure to come out to Trinidad and play, football, because it's not often that you see under 14 tournaments happen in the Caribbean. And for teams like St. Martin, who probably would not get this chance on a big stage like this.
Yeah. I think it's a very developmental experience for all teams in the tournament.
Here they go again. Here's Winster. He's cut off, though, by Mark Curvins. And now St. Martin come on the left-hand side. Can he beat one? He does beat one, but he cannot beat the other. That was Almonte on the left-hand side there. It's a free kick for St. Martin. This is the captain. He's going to launch one. Finds Almonte. And no easily collects. Just as we were talking about just now, Joshua, they need to take their time when they have that ball and taking a shot. But here comes St. Martin. They have an opportunity. But it is cleared by the Curaçao defenders.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. We're approaching the final third. Everybody is so excited to take a shot. I think they need to be a bit more patient, build up the play a little bit, and get a better shot off.
St. Martin have a free kick in a very dangerous position here. About 35 yards out. They will definitely look to use this as an opportunity to get the equalizer. About 10 minutes now before the end of the first half. And they are about to throw bodies forward. There are 6 St. Martin players in and around the box. What will Barong do? He puts it in. But it does not trouble the Curaçao goal. Robin Griffith is marking Mark Moyes right now, and it is the biggest mismatch on the field. Oh, that's a high boot there from Samaris. Another dangerous free kick. Another free kick in a dangerous position for St. Martin. But what can they do?
If I was St. Martin, I'll try to get one right before the half.
That will certainly give them some confidence to come out in the second half. The free kick will be retaken. But yes, it will certainly give St. Martin a lot of confidence going into and coming into the second half to come out and play some attacking football. If it's any indication from the first game where Grenada took the lead just before the first half, they came out in that second half hungrier and looking for more goals.
Nothing's better than the underdog mentality.
Here we are again, St. Martin, the free kick from a dangerous position. It's put into the box, but it's just short, and Robin and Noor comes out and collects it. How will he distribute it? He sends it, gives it to his captain. Showtime losing out there. It's a wonderful piece of skill by Webster, but he loses possession. Just tried to be a little too fancy there, did Webster. And it's Barrios with the throw from the far left-hand side. It's a throw in for St. Martin. Jairo Jane Batiste will take it. And I'm not sure what they attempted there, but it's a goal kick for Curaçao. Just about 5 minutes before the end of the first half. Your thoughts on the first half so far?
Great football from both teams, to be honest. Other than that, we'll have a goal. I think Curaçao just is in the front of St. Martin as they are a bit more comfortable on the ball, a bit more possession, knows what they want to do in terms of swinging the ball in and getting the striker onto it. Whereas St. Martin is a bit, they need some work in the midfield, just getting their midfield trio into the game, taking off that pressure from the defense, getting something going into the front,
but
being a bit more clinical.
Monte almost found Brown there, who would have had a clear shot onto goal. Here comes Curaçao. That 1-2 was just misplaced. But like you were saying, they do need to find themselves in midfield if they want to get back on equal terms with Curaçao.
Yeah, I think the midfield need to pick better passes to their attacking players if they want to get something out of this game.
And you could just tell the difference in technical ability for both teams.
Yeah.
Curaçao very, very disciplined in their formation, in the way that they pick their passes. St. Martin a little more sloppy in terms of both.
I think they just need to get to halftime, reevaluate the game thus far, notice their cons and work on it.
And the game isn't too far-fetched for them to not, find their way back. It's only 1-0 31 minutes have gone, 4 minutes before the end of the first half.
You know, if I'm being honest, they haven't really been playing a bad game at all. Just the sloppy passes they need to work on and putting away their chances.
Just as you said, curse of the commentator. But that's a lovely take, but no, comes out. It was not a bad take and turn by Turquette. No, waits until he comes to gather it. Here's the captain for Curaçao. It's given away once again. And here's a chance for Brown. He puts, oh, it's a wonderful sliding tackle.
That's great defending from the Curaçao defender. Creates awareness.
Here we see Brown with the shot. And that is number 16. That's Mata. Sliding tackle to block the shot, which was going on target. I'm sure Noor was going to be worried for a little while there. But now St. Martin have a corner and they're throwing bodies forward 2 minutes before the end of the first half. It's in. That's a good take by Noor. Here's Barrios on the left-hand side, the left back for Curaçao. He's trying to find Winster. Winster does eventually get the ball. He gives it to Ruiz. Sam Ruiz. What can he do? He plays it to Robles. It's back to Winster out on the right-hand side. Oh, that's a lovely piece of skill, but it's well shielded by the captain, the Rosen Louise. But that was a fantastic piece of skill. Nutmegged him. Once again, we see the flair from the Curaçao players. Here's Robin Griffith. He gets it onto Winster, but the pass is just short. Sam Ruiz again. One more time. That's a lovely turn. Just outside the box, but his left-footed shot is too weak to trouble Ronnie John Batiste. Ronnie John Batiste tries to get it clear. He's offside, Winster.
I think St. Martin need to find a solution for St. Ruiz because he's causing them a lot of trouble there.
The front four for Curaçao are causing St. Martin all types of headaches in defense. And they're barely holding on. But the score is still 1-0. There will be 2 minutes of additional time to end before the end of the first half. Can St. Martin find something special before the end? They come forward with Turquette. He puts it in the middle and it's a header that misses just over the bar. I believe that's Arundel, but it was a lovely ball in from Turquette on the right-hand side. And the header, it's Joseph Webster. It seems that Webster and Turquette have switched positions.
Not a bad attempt at all. Only if he was able to get over the ball and direct it the way he wanted it to.
That has been St. Martin's best chance of the game thus far. Will it cost them is the question. Here's Barrios to Showtime. Showtime. He tries to find Sam Ruiz. He does find Sam Ruiz. Sam Ruiz beats his man. Here's Sam Ruiz. He has a shot. It's a wonderful save by Ronnie Jean Batiste. He is keeping St. Martin in this game. He has produced 3 or 4 good saves thus far. But look at this. Sam Ruiz beats his man. We're just talking about how he's causing problems for the defenders. And once again, he has been that thorn inside the St. Martin defense. But can Curaçao find one more before the end of the first half? Ignacia with a ball in, and they're going to take it over one more time. Will Ignacia play it short to Robin Griffith? He does. He loses it. It's a good defending by Damian Brown. Damani Brown. And that's the end of the first half. It is Curaçao 1. St. Martin 0. A wonderful goal by Juan Andres Molina Robles. If you're St. Martin, if you're St. Martin's head coach, what will you be telling them going into the dressing room at halftime?
You know, I'll be going out the midfield a bit and telling them they need to get their front three into the game. You know, picking better passes, getting them more involved, as well as providing support for the defense. Being a bit more present in the midfield, trying to control the game a bit more. I do think the attacking trio of St. Martin has the capability to get goals in terms of, you know, assisting and scoring. I think it's just a matter of the midfield being present and, you know, being more involved and getting the tree going.
Here we see.
Other than that, great performance thus far.
Here we see some of the highlights from the first half. Couple opportunities on both sides. Hugo Turquette, Joseph Webster, both having multiple opportunities for St. Martin. But here we see Curaçao. They've had the best of the lot thus far with Winster. But Ronnie Jean-Baptiste, the goalkeeper for St. Martin, have been keeping them. It was unfortunate that a thunderbolt like this had to be the goal that beat him. That had to be the one that beat him, because he has been phenomenal thus far. Showtime, here's Showtime getting one to Ruiz, but he sent it over the crossbar. It was another free ball for Brown, but it was a lovely slide tackle that blocked the shot. Then a corner. Well saved by Noor, who seems to be very comfortable in his box, out his box. And maybe the best chance for St. Martin this half, but it just went over the crossbar. Then Sam Ruiz. Good save again by Ronnie Jean-Baptiste. It is 1-0 here at the Atubuldan Stadium. Curaçao 1, St. Martin 0. We'll have a short break and we'll be right back. Here we have Curaçao. We are back for the second half. We have Curaçao making a double substitution. Shushevik, Shuhaiverik Jacob, number 17, and Salim Mariana, number 19, coming on.
Well, you'll see if St. Martin could get something going here in the second half.
Definitely can see if they will get something. But Curaçao, as of right now, they lead 1-0. But 35 minutes to play, that is a very long time for St. Martin to find an equalizer and possibly a go-ahead goal.
Yeah, I believe they're capable of doing it. Once they make a few adjustments going forward, they can have a great game.
You know, we see the technical ability of the Curaçao players, and we were just looking at their senior men's team. They are ranked 86th in the world. Do you think it's a matter of, you know, their talent pool and their system development from under 14 level going straight up?
Yeah, I think it's a matter of how good the youth system, the footballing youth system, how they implement the sport from the youth level going up. I think that plays a part in the success of all age groups of their footballing program over there at Curaçao.
Curaçao in possession in the middle of the field. Curaçao will be attacking from left to right now. St. Martin going from right to left. Here's No. He's advancing way outside of his box. Very comfortable on the ball is No. And now we find number 11, Florianus. He's going. But it's a goal kick.
St. Martin is doing a much better job at covering the true balls.
So it was 3 substitutions that Curaçao made. Floranius, number 11. Jacob, number 17. And Mariana, number 19. The guys are coming off with number 8. Ignacia. Number 9. Giano Winster. But here is Robin Griffith. Robin Griffith just too short. His legs are just too short to get that one. And now it's a foul in favor of St. Martin.
That's lovely. Hopefully he can get something going from that free kick.
And they are putting bodies forward.
Just
But
cut
it's
out there.
well cleared by Jacob, who's sitting into the left back position. Now it's a ball over the top, but No once again comes out. He's very good at coming off his line, No. But now gives it away from his distribution. And a player is down for St. Martin. I believe it's number 9, Hugo Turquette.
Well, Enrique, since the second half started in a few moments so far, St. Martin has started with a bit more energy, trying to get the long balls going, trying to target their attacking players going forward.
They really have. They seem to be a lot more intent on getting the ball forward and trying to go towards goal.
Yeah, been playing a bit more aggressive. I think that's what they needed. I think that's what the coach, tried to get into their head during the halftime.
Definitely. But No, so far, he's been brilliant. There we see number 9 for St. Martin, Hugo Turquette, just limping off the field a bit. Is that Turquette or is it Brong? I believe it's Damani Brong. It's a throw-in for St. Martin. Arundel will take it from the left-hand side. And it's a free kick once again for St. Martin. They're getting a lot of opportunities here now. Damani Brong, it's good to see him back on his feet, and he's going to be over the ball.
I think they need to place the ball well, just to get one of the strikers at the end of it.
Referee telling him to place the ball back a bit. The 2 smallest men are in the wall for Curaçao. Robin Griffith, number 17, Jacob. But what can Damani Brong do? He puts one in. It's a lovely ball into the center of the box.
Lovely delivery. I wish one of them would get their head onto it, man.
Here they go, Curaçao. And it's a throw-in for Curaçao on the far left. In terms of St. Martin's senior team, they are ranked 210th in the world. Do you think that is a systemic problem, or is it another problem that, they have in terms of you just producing quality players at a senior level?
Maybe they don't prioritize, youth level football as much as Curaçao do or the other Caribbean islands. I think if they do, they will have a bit more quality going up to the senior level. But to be honest, seeing the football that's being played here from St. Martin, they are not bad at all.
And this CFU Boys Under 14 Challenge Series is definitely something that a lot of... Here's Sam Ruiz. He breaks. He's going into the box. And it's a goal for Sam Ruiz. What was the keeper doing there? Ronnie Jean-Baptiste. He was by his near post. And Sam Ruiz had the easiest open goal chance there. And he puts it away Curaçao now lead 2-0, and it was a wonderful ball by the substitute Florianus. What was Ronnie Jean-Baptiste doing?
I really don't know what's going through the keeper mind. Why he was at the first post and not covering the middle of the post. It was an unfortunate goal, but you know, a goal is a goal at the end of the day.
After we were giving him high praises in the first half for keeping his team alive, he probably makes the biggest mistake a keeper can make by leaving the goal free. Here's Florianus once more. A lovely ball. Here's a shot, and it's just over the bar.
I think the floodgates might be open with that goal there.
That was Mariana. I believe it took a deflection. Here's Florianus to Mariana, and it's a deflection. It is a deflection off a Shalon. But Curaçao now, the floodgates are opening after that second goal, and they are looking a lot more attacking.
Well, Enrique, I think they're smelling blood at this moment, sensing the weakness in the defense of the St. Martin team.
Here's a Florianus. Bad corner kick. But the injection of the substitutes at the halftime have definitely influenced the way that Curaçao have started.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. You know, the substitutes have brought a bit more life to the Curaçao team. You know, a bit of fatigue probably coming down to the end of the first half.
Most
Great
definitely.
football.
Here we have Sam Ruiz down, the goal scorer of the second goal scorer of today for Curaçao. But he has been fantastic. Here we see the ball again from Florianus to Sam Ruiz. And what on earth is Ronnie Jean-Baptiste doing at his near post? I'm still in absolute awe of what he was doing there.
Yeah, I think he was a bit confused. I think he was thinking that the ball was coming straight to the first post. You know, it happens in football. I think it's a learning lesson. Again, it's a developmental competition. Everything that happens is a learning lesson going forward.
And I think that's the difference between the both goalkeepers. You can see on one end that Noah is really, really comfortable outside of his box. He's comfortable with the ball at his feet. He's very comfortable as a goalkeeper. And for Ronnie Jean-Baptiste, while he is making good one-on-one saves, you could see that technical ability, you know, in terms of when to come off his line or where to, you know, position himself. It's a little bit lacking. But like you said, it's definitely a learning experience, and I hope these teams and their you know, personnel are using it as a learning experience.
But I have to note again, you know, Sam Ruiz, he's not coming back onto the field. He's just been all over the game, putting in a shift every part of the field, especially in the attacking end.
He is. And now Curaçao, they win the ball once again in the middle of the field. It's a little bit sloppy in possession, but here's Florianus. Wonderful skill. Robin Griffith, he lays it off for the captain. But it's a cross that is saved easily by Ronnie Jean-Baptiste. And now St. Martin, they try to launch, but here comes Noah once again. Off his line, well outside of his box. I think he spent more time outside of his box than inside his box, to be very honest with you.
After going to there, he has not had much work to do for this match so far. A few shots coming in from the St. Martin team. Other than that, he's been quite free on the other end of the pitch.
But now Mark Evans, he finds a player in the middle of midfield, but Curaçao once again, they have been equally good in attack and defense, but they give it away. It's Almonte. Here comes St. Martin. Here comes St. Martin, but no comes out. That's excellent shielding of the ball. To Katz, if he had, you know, gotten onto that, it could have been trouble.
Yeah, that's great defending. Just getting him his body between the player and the ball to guide it to the keeper. Great defending from the Curaçao defender.
It's Mullins to Florian to Robin Griffith, and he's going to find Mullins once again. Mullins coming up the right-hand side. Will he put it into the middle of the box? It's well cleared. It's Mullins once again. It's Mullins to the. It's well cleared, but it's not well cleared. It's back into the box once again. Here's Rue.
It's just a tussle for the ball. And St. Martin come out the winner.
No, they don't. It's back to Curaçao, the goal scorer. Here's Robin Griffith. Robin Griffith, he's trying to win back the ball. It's now cleared outside of the St. Martin's box. And here comes St. Martin on the left. They try to put it through the middle. It's well defended by number 17, Jacob, who has come on as a substitute. Here's Sam Ruiz. Wonderful piece of skill from Ruiz. It's back to Robles, to Florian. It's just mistouched.
I think the St. Martin team woke up a bit. They're trying to get something going. But Curaçao, just the dominant side right now.
It's Sam Ruiz to... It's a wonderful save by Ronnie Jean-Baptiste. But here's Robin Griffith with a shot that goes wide.
Unlucky from Griffith. If he had a bit more time just to construct his shot a bit more, he can get something out of it.
Definitely was closed down quick by the St. Martin defenders. St. Martin, they are bringing on two players. Coming off is Samuel Almonte. Replacing him will be Jadon Benjamin. Also coming off is Damani Brown, and he will be replaced by Lohan Nirinold.
Yeah, fresh legs into the game. Maybe it'll help liven up the St. Martin team going forward. I think the issue with the St. Martin team is still the midfield is still ball watching and not putting pressure on the Curaçao midfield, allowing them a good amount of time to pick out better passes onto their strikers and wingers going forward.
I also feel like St. Martin's team is a little bit lacking in terms of the physical prowess. You know, if you look at the Curaçao players, they are a lot bigger physically for their age as compared to St. Martin's players. You have a number of players on the St. Martin team that are quite short and quite small in stature.
Yeah, after great you there, you know, they're a bit more aggressive as well, willing to get their body into the game.
And that's the reason that Curaçao has the majority of the possession right now. And they continue, but it's a misplaced pass by Robles. St. Martin have a throw on the far right-hand side. It is 2-0 to Curaçao. We are here at the Atto Bolden Stadium. Sun is hot. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Balmain, Couva. Wonderful conditions for football, Joshua.
Yeah, after great you there. Good temperature, the breeze is blowing.
And there's a few people in the crowd as well. Taking in the football, whether they're from Trinidad or they're from Curaçao or even from St. Martin.
Yeah, both teams, you know, they work with the supporters. They are there in their few numbers.
Curaçao, they have a throw-in from the right-hand side of goal. Mullins will be taking the throw. He finds Florianus. It's a wonderful slide tackle by the captain, DeRozan Louise. I love to see good sportsmanship. After every tackle, they go over to each other and give each other high fives.
You know, just to check up on them and make sure they're okay. That's good to be instilled in them at this age.
That's what we love to see. 50 minutes have gone. There's 20 to go. Can St. Martin find 2 goals? It will be a tall task. But from what they've shown and the intent that they've shown coming out in the second half, they definitely have a chance. The game is not too far-fetched. And Robin Griffith heads the ball out. It will be a goal kick for Curaçao, for St. Martin.
So, Enrique, how do you think St. Martin's playing so far? Where do you think they could improve?
I think definitely in the midfield, you know, holding possession a little bit longer. When you hold possession longer, you frustrate the opposition. And I think they just have not been able to hold possession for a long enough time to, you know, really bring that frustration out of the Curaçao players. I think the more that they hold that ball, is the more they will, you know, be comfortable on it, and the more chances that they could possibly create for themselves. And at the end of the day, goals win matches, and to get goals you have to create them. So, but here comes Barrios on the left-hand side. It's the first goal scorer for Curaçao, Robles. Place it back to Jacob. Jacob to Mata. Mata plays it all the way back to Noor, who's had a very simple day thus far.
Great job with the shoulder turn from the defender.
They're very composed on the ball, but here's St. Martin. Can they find something? St. Martin, he puts it over the bar.
That's quite unlucky. Only if they took the shot one time instead of cutting back.
Here we see Turquette getting a good chance on goal. He decides to take an extra touch and chip it, but he chips it wide. And now the both teams are going into the second hydration break. Curaçao are preparing 3 substitutes.
You know, we talk about Curaçao midfield and attacking force, but the defenses are forced to be reckoned with as well. The defenders are quite quick, always catching up to Chukwet, not allowing him time to get his shot off at all. Great showing from the Curaçao defenders. Again, you've seen the screamer that scored in the first half. What a goal. Oh, we see Sam Ruiz. Again, he has the ball. Again, we saw the St. Martin keeper a bit sleeping off his line there.
Both teams taking the hydration break. There's about 15 more minutes to play. It is still Curaçao 2, St. Martin 1-0. Both teams, they're coming back now. The Atto Bolden Stadium, the field looks in immaculate condition.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. Well maintained, well kept. A lovely field to play on. And I said lovely temperature to play with too.
And these players, they look in a lot better shape than Grenada and Bonaire did this morning, because a lot of those players were going down either due to the fatigue or, you know, cramps because of the conditions. It's really good to see, you know, this type of fitness from these young players. But here's St. Martin. They have an opportunity. Can they do? Here's Turquette once again. But it's Barrios. Oh, it's a sliding tackle by Turquette. Turquette, he's had the majority of St. Martin's opportunities. He has not been able to successfully put them away thus far.
You know, one thing to note is that St. Martin are pressing that Curaçao back line, making it a bit uncomfortable for them to get some passes into the midfield. I think it's working for them.
And here we see 3 substitutions coming on for Curaçao. Robin Griffith, number 20, is coming off for T. Hoot. Then we have number 13, KD, he goes by, is coming on for Sam Ruiz. And the final player, the goal scorer, Robles, is coming off, and he will be replaced by Abel Fishers. Believe that 6 substitutes used by the Curaçao team.
Yeah, that's interesting. You know, they're getting a lot of subs in there, constant fresh legs.
But here's St. Martin. They're looking to attack. Can they find one back? It's well cleared by the Curaçao defense. And now here comes Curaçao. Florianus.
What a ball.
It's a lovely ball. Here's the shot. It's well saved by Ronnie Jabatis.
That is a bit of skill there from the Curaçao winger. Out to the outside of the football. Ball going into the box. Lovely. Great skill.
But here comes Curaçao once again. It's Katie. He's offside. He protested. Did not believe that he was offside there. But Katie has come on for 1 minute now. He's already had 2 Slight chances at goal. Super subs, we call them in football nowadays.
Yeah, instant impact as soon as he come onto the field. Just trying to get himself involved in the game, acclimatize.
Now we're seeing Barrios down in close to the center circle. He's holding the back of his leg. And I do not think Curaçao has any more changes that they can make. He will need to fight it through for the next 14 minutes. But we have seen a very, very good game of football here, especially from a Curaçao point of view.
Yeah, I think Curaçao is trying to, put the seal on this game, score one or two more, just to send St. Martin on their way.
To remind you, Curaçao lost their first game to French Guiana 3-1, and St. Martin lost to Puerto Rico 6-0. St. Martin doing a lot better in this game than they did in that Puerto Rico game. French Guiana, if they beat Curaçao 3-1, they definitely have to have some type of talent.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting game coming up at 4 o'clock.
Top of the table clash between Puerto Rico and French Guiana. Coming at you at 4 o'clock right here at the Atobuldan Stadium. But here's St. Martin coming forward, fighting to get possession. But Mullins to KD. It's a throw-in for the Curaçao boys. Mullins will take it. Finds KD. KD possibly had his shirt held back a little bit there. Here's Mullins. It's a dummy from Florianus. But goes out for a goal kick.
I think the St. Martin team is, being a bit more aggressive. They're really trying to get something going, trying to score a goal going forward here as the time is winding down.
They are, and now they are going to take the goal kick long. But here's when Katie cannot get onto it. St. Martin, they're trying their best to not let this 2-0 deficit get even greater. Here's Teahut. He finds Abel, but it's well defended, and here comes St. Martin, but no, it's lost. They've lost possession once again. Florianus with his left foot has a shot, but it goes wide.
I think that was a bit selfish there. I saw his striker begging for the over-the-top ball there.
Florianus has already had an assist for the game. He wants a goal as well. Strikers in football nowadays. Oh, it took a deflection actually. It's a corner kick. And Florianus will go over to take it himself. Only 6 Curaçao shoots in the box. They're all sitting at the top of the box. It's really... Here's Florianus with the delivery in. It's flicked on by the number 17, Jacob, centre back, who came on at the second half. But it's just really interesting to see where the Curaçao goalkeeper is right now. He is well outside of his 18-yard box.
Yeah, he's a confident lad. He is afraid to come out the box and, be high up the pitch.
Lovely piece of skill. But it is, it's a good save by Ronnie Jean-Baptiste in the end. The substitute beating 3 or 4 players there. That's number 9. Is it number 9? It is number 9. There you see him wiggling himself through 1 and 2 players. But it's eventually a good save by Ronnie Jean-Baptiste. It's a free kick now for St. Martin. St. Martin, they have the possession. Can they do something with it? No, they cannot. But they come forward once again. Trying to do a little too much with the ball was Joseph Stephen Arundel. They just don't seem to have that quality in terms of finding a pass or finding, somebody in the final third. And when they actually get into the final third, it just seems that they're lacking a little bit in terms of the quality there as well.
Yeah, I think they're lacking the quality in the midfield, and they're not as pacey as the Curaçao defenders. They have good ideas, but
here comes number 5, Tehut. He's been wiggling his way through, but he will not find a goal this time. Simple shot parried down by Ronnie Jabatiste.
Not a bad attempt trying to create space for himself to get the shot off.
He's very small, and his agility is up there. Here we see him again. It's a good tackle to get to keep the possession.
Yeah, he has a low center of gravity. His ability to turn is excellent.
And here we see KD is on. He's not going to get there. Ronnie Jean-Baptiste easily collects it. Just about 7 more minutes before the end of the second half and the end of the game. Can St. Martin find their way back? That is lovely piece of control. That was a lovely piece of control. You don't see technical ability from under 14 players like that very often.
Have to agree with you there, Enrique. But do you think it's possible for St. Martin to get back into this game with about 7 minutes left?
Here's Tehut to Barrios. Barrios finds KD in the middle. KD has a shot and it is over the bar. Point blank range, he misses.
I think he leaned back on that shot too much.
Too much power came from that shot and it went over the bar, but it was a lovely piece of play. There we see the shot once again going over the crossbar. Now another substitute is coming on. Barrios is coming off and number 18, 2K, is coming on. 7 substitutes used by the Curaçao team. But I will never say never in football. There's still 6 minutes to play. And like I said, 2 goals is not that much. I've seen worse things happen to better teams.
Yeah, there's always time on the clock once they get something going. I think right now St. Martin just need 1 goal to go in. They need to see the ball go and hit the back of the net. They just need that boost of confidence.
A boost of confidence that will do for them is right, because like I said in the earlier game, Grenada, once they got 1, they got 2, they got 3, they got 4. So 6 minutes is a very long time when you only have a 2-0 lead.
Have to agree with you there.
And I'm pretty sure it's going to be at the back of the minds of the Curaçao players as well, and their technical team. But in the meantime, there's a player from St. Martin down. Probably just feeling the effects of the heat in Trinidad and Tobago. We are very close to the equator and it is hot. I can tell you that for sure, it is hot.
Yeah, even though it's a bit of a breezy evening, the heat is still there. The temperature is still very warm. Fatigue is beginning to set into some of the players.
And I'm also very sure that, a lot of these countries, here's Grenada, here's St. Martin making a change as well. Number 14, Laurencio Dormoy is coming on. And Jaden Benjamin is coming off. Or is it Joseph Webster? It is Joseph Webster coming off. St. Martin, they're trying to get 1. Can they? But here is the skill of Tehut. Tehut.
I think since he's come into the game, he's really commanded the midfield, creating a lot of gaps.
He is
placing a lot of balls to the strikers and the wingers.
He is finding a lot of space to roam freely, and if there's not space, he's making the space for himself.
Yeah, he has that ability.
Curaçao, they have a throw on the left-hand side of goal. Here he is once again, Tehut. St. Martin, they're trying to clear it. But it's a good fight. It's a good dog fight in the middle of the park for the possession. But here's Katie. Katie is free. Can he finally score? No, his touch is too heavy and it is cleared away by the St. Martin defender. Here we see Tehut once again. Katie is free on the right-hand side. He takes a touch too much. It is a little too heavy and it is cleared by the St. Martin defenders. 3 more minutes of normal time. Curaçao played this corner short. Tehut once again. He plays it to Florianus, who has a shot. He wants a goal, Florianus. He wants one very, very badly. You could tell from his demeanor. He's already had an assist at the second goal, and he's a set-piece taker as well.
Yeah, he wants to be on that score sheet really badly. He wants to see his name there, and I can't give him wrong. This is the game to attempt it.
And he has come close on 2 attempts. And here we see St. Martin trying to launch something up the field. It's a bit too heavy. The substitute, Lohan Niranold, trying to get onto that ball over the top. Here's another substitution for St. Martin. The captain is coming off. The Rosen Louise is coming off, and replacing him is Eton Mariasi. Just handing over the captain's armband to number 12, Mark Moyes. Captain has put in a good shift in the center of defense for his team. But here comes Tehut. Oh, that is a bad foul. Very reminiscent of Cellini holding back Saka 2 Euros ago. Definitely tugged on his shirt there and pulled him back down to the ground. Did Shalon?
That's a bit of a dirty foul there.
I'm surprised if he got away with without a yellow card there. 1 more minute of normal time to play. Florianus over the ball. He wants a goal. Will he try to have a shot, or will he put it into the box?
I think he will go at goal himself. And he goes for it.
He does. He tried to take that a little too quickly there. Referee Natalia Williams telling him take it again. Florianus is with a free kick.
Ooh. Not too far off there. Not a bad attempt at all.
He did go directly towards goal. He wants one. But the end of normal time is here. And they will have a minimum of 4 minutes. 4 minutes for St. Martin to find 2 goals. And it is not over until the referee blows that final whistle. Anything can still happen, but it will take a miracle.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope St. Martin get at the end of something, but Curaçao is really hungry still.
And here is Curaçao coming forward, but they lose it. They win it back. That is what we love to see. Heart and determination and their physical bodies going into winning back the ball. But now St. Martin, they just have not found that final pass. It is 2-0 to Curaçao with about 3 minutes left to play.
Well, Enrique, I have to ask you, who's your player of the match so far?
I definitely think Sam Ruiz has a great shout for being the man of the match, but I will not say that Juan Andres Molina Robles does not deserve it. There we see Florianus offside.
Have to agree with you there.
After a wonderful strike from outside of the box from Juan Andres Molina Robles, he should be player of the tournament with that goal.
Definitely that goal be up there for the goal of the tournament. But I do think he's up there for player of the match as well as a...
But here's St. Martin, they're coming forward. Heavy touch.
As well as Sam Ruiz.
St. Martin coming forward again. They're fighting for the ball. But can Katie get onto the end of it? Ronnie Jabatiste calmly waited on the ball to come towards him. Very confident in himself that that ball was coming towards him and he didn't have to worry. But here is number 9, Turcat, who once again does not do anything. And here we see a little bit of showmanship from Noah. Noah has been quite fantastic as well.
Yeah, very confident keeper. Very he knows his quality. He knows the fundamentals. And he has a bright future ahead of him in terms of goalkeeping.
But here comes Curaçao. Can they get one more? They do not get one more. It is wide. He should have done a lot better with that shot there. Here we see it again. He's coming in, cutting in from the left-hand side. And he tries to finesse it into the top corner. But the wrong techniques he used. And he put it past the left-hand side of the frame.
I think he was hoping that it curl into the last post, but not a bad attempt overall.
At the end of the game, Curaçao, here comes Tehut. Can he find one? Can he find one? Curaçao, they've been running circles over St. Martin. And they have one more shot. Here he is. But it's wide again. I think Curaçao would look back at this game and think to themselves, we could have had 5 goals.
Yeah, I think they could be a bit more clinical in front of the post. But not a bad showing from them at all, especially from that defeat early in the tournament. It shows their quality and they have a lot in them.
And that is the final whistle by referee Natalia Williams. It ends here, Curaçao 2, St. Martin 0. Goals coming from Juan Andres Molina Robles and Sam Ruiz. It finishes here at the Atto Bolden Stadium at full time. Curaçao 2, St. Martin 0.
What a good game. Both teams showed a lot of quality. Just one edging over the other in terms of Curaçao over St. Martin. Curaçao, all their players full of quality, even the bench, a lot of quality. Great game from both teams.
And Curaçao used 8 substitutes.
Wow.
So it's basically 2 different teams that played here today. One in the first half and one in the second.
Yeah, that shows the depth and the quality of the side overall.
And it's very good for their development as well. On the other hand, St. Martin only used 4 substitutes. So you can see that, one team is trying to get a lot of exposure for their players while the other team, they're trying to win the game.
Yeah.
This will be St. Martin's second loss. They lost 6-0 to Puerto Rico, and now they're losing 2-0 here to Curaçao. Curaçao, their first win of the tournament. And here we see the highlights. Barrios with one over the top of the crossbar. Noah with a good save. Webster trying his best, but Noah once again coming to the party. Barrios with a ball through to Winster. It was a good save from Ronnie Jean-Baptiste. And then we have the absolute thunderbolt. A screamer from Juan Andres Molina Robles. Outside of the box, giving Curaçao that lead. Then the danger man for Curaçao, Sam Ruiz.
Now we are seeing Juan Andreas receiving the Player of the Match award.
Then Sam Ruiz himself got on to the end of one. And I have no idea what Ronnie Jean-Baptiste was doing. But Sam Ruiz scored the second goal. This was probably one of the better chances of St. Martin from Turquette. But Turquette had a bunch of chances and he did not put any of them away. Ronnie Jean-Baptiste.
Seeing Juan Andreas.
Your native tongue is French, Spanish, or Dutch. It doesn't matter if you are male or female, young or young at heart. We in the Caribbean Football Union speak the same language. Football.
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
And we speak with one voice.
With Flow Business's new smart solutions, powered by super fast, reliable broadband, you'll feel like there are more versions of you working for you. From website design, development, and digital marketing to promote your business, 24/7 business class support to cloud solutions, security, and more. Multiply your growth today.
Subway Series presents the Italianos. 3 new subs made with an Italian flair. Say ciao to the zesty hotshot Italiano, the tastier than ever ultimate BMT, or go all in with the boss. Each served with a free 16-ounce drink. Elevate your game at Subway.
Bob, I know it's dangerous, but you're the only one who can unite the people.
You ready, Bob?
No guns can stop this message. I want the world to change. And that time is now.
This is my message to you.
6 Car Rentals, the official ground transport provider for the 2024 CFU Boys Under 14 Challenge Series, hosted in Trinidad and Tobago. Thanks to our partners, the Ministry of Sports and Development, Trinidad and Tobago, Sport TT, I Choose Sports, Subway, Stream Blue, and Powerade. Scan the QR code to receive various prizes from Sport TT, including a Sport TT notepad, cap, and keychain, a drawstring, hashtag Visit Trinidad, bag, water bottle, and a microfiber towel, an I Choose Sport t-shirt, a pencil case, and a phone proper. Again, prizes include Sport TT notepad, cap, keychain, a Visit Trinidad bag, a water bottle, a microfiber towel, a I Choose Sport t-shirt, and a pencil case, as well as a phone proper. Don't forget to scan the QR code to win these various prizes. There's a lot to win.